Very wonderful. A good evening to you all who is viewing us right about this particular moment, this particular time. It is yet another beautiful day. It is a Tuesday, and remember, every Tuesday to bantu bahikaho hona mbere muri on a global network ya 40 TV munsi zona mu bichweka byona mu sonda puona as long as all mu technological world nto bantu kwikaho hona mbere okubori entekanize zembaganiza kuruga balaza mpaka balaza Sunday to Sunday. We run 24 hours 7 days a week and 360 plus days a year. Hanuka 40 TV, the only city station tuinayo hanu munuka mukibuga cyo barambuzi, and as we pray working together with you, our loved viewer, tugenda genda hamikutu emko tomuno what we may call the mainstreams, decoders, dishes nebindi byona, but abanyakole maka right about now fit to decoder nambana mutunga abanyakole ha social media handles YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, X na handi ntobatu bayine kurungi muno kandi tubasima obhagizi bwanyu butosa omuba ne mutwichao ningonza kwatabaru chayo mwikezi nyakwaire orubungu ra president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, his excellence akabala munuka mu Tooro region yararaga hanu betu yazintuhaga na rugana gambichwe kabindi tutamugobemo ensonge zini kezi ja kubanza hingisanizibwa hagati yange newe kirokino na timu y'abakazi n'abasaija abamukundora hamnabo program bajesire Ekimeeza buli kiro kya kabiri zibasaha ibiro zo mkairizi mpaka omsaha ina tubancenchura tukekeya tutema hana hali ntugaita ensonga estali zimna zimwe zikwetorora ihanga liona betwesera nyo habanye kwa muntu omukalisimba mu kibuga cyetu ekikoto ekyebyo barambuzi the tourism city being a city station ndwenda manu kubanza kwata ensonga zetu zo munuka mikweza heru turazkwata after tumazire kuiguta. This is for TV. Stay on. Just kimchonka. Gendo maise mgenzi wawe. Gendo maise anyakuli haihi. By sharing, linking, and commenting. Tuja kuba ntuhingisanize vitekerezo. Hante kaniza eno. Ekimeeza. It is always a panel of opinion leaders, politicians, and leaders, stakeholders. Aborubuga na bembezi bona. Tubatula mnaba hanu okutwicha entekaniza kusikira habiki ebitubatekanize tuandesire topics emitwe rundike meramwa emanye ndimze tukafurunguka so hona as long as no kenge tukwandumanyisaho topic of discussions is to bantukora mugisa mzale ndahamu na bebembezi babiri the aspiring member of parliament, woman member of parliament for Tourism City, and also the member of parliament for Tourism City as well. That is none other than Mr. Kayondo Gilbert Arali, aka unknown. Gamba kana makabaza bitmanya aka oba akako bintu ebigina ko kubintabaniza but commonly known as Omulia Byoma. Hamna nyowe no with another beautiful lady anyakwizire mukalitango mwisika cyale muto mukaze nkwatangabu nawe ne birotobye honorable inka kandi aspirant woman member of parliament Kumhimbo Roland Akiki nawe ndahamnawo mkiro chahati kana mkono gwango gokumalira kuli. He's not a politician but he's always an analyst, an opinion personnel ayentekerezai kusikira viki ebitubanturona bigenda maiso munsi Tooro ni hanga Uganda okutwalizama. As usual, ladies first, the kantangire honorable aspirant member woman of parliament Kiki Ramchaba kutorora kakemuno nukwe tugumizemu.
Ba viewers wetu nyona heru nibamke mubala mkamu wetu Kristo. Akiki, thank you for giving us a chance to be here. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that I'm here to speak to the audience out there about 40 TV. Mwikalom supporting the 40 TV. This is the only TV we have in the city.
Very good.
Authentic. Amabaragange nyo Kumhimbo Roland, just like he said. Empakwange nyo Akiki, dumwana mhinda mwabito. I'm a Pan-Africanist, I'm a business lady, and I'm a teacher by profession. I'm glad to be here.
Thank you for coming through. So honorable Omulia Byoma, once a leader, once honorable, always honorable. Say hi to the viewers and we keep moving.
Good evening, dear viewers. Gilbert Kayondo is my name. Kandi, I'm happy also to be part of this panel this evening. In here to kubantu discussinga kurungi kandi kurantu tanurure kikaro chetu cha Tooro niangalie Uganda. Ibara lyange ni Gilbert Kayondo, once again the former speaker for Tooro Municipal Council yamaze kufoka rubuga of Tourism City kandi nkabaho councillor ninkoratera abantu bakasusu yaho sazinu ninkora nka publicity secretary mu kitebe cya NRM akaruba kamaze kantera wiki yahwire
by the congratulations
thank you manyere kitebe cya NRM countrywide tuli mukoma akaruba koma leadership kitebe obwembezi obwekitebe so obwembezi bwoyere kurungi a district level anamba yaberenga 8 baliyo nibagarukamu those seats but ningumya mfototo hamu tumazire koma up to city level when it comes to leadership in party ikitueta party structures.
Wow.
So we are waiting. We shall have a district conference, then district conference we shall go for a delegates conference, but we shall first have SEC meeting irikara, then ikatuletera ebara bachwire mu national delegates conference. Yeah.
Ni ngenderwa hege maraba mtungire niko mugenda maizo. Thank you so much for coming through, honorable.
Undi ogundi ninyo aspiring candidate ningenda kuija kubasaba usabiki bwanyu nka member of parliament our central division.
Good. Thank you so much for coming through. My big man Sam, say hello to the viewers and we move on.
Dear listeners, nimbasima okwikara mkutu kwa 4 TV. I'm by the names of Musa na Sam, and the political activist. I'm not only a political activist, I'm an environmental activist. I'm an agricultural activist, and I'm a human rights activist by birth and nature. And I have really appreciated having this chance being with you guys here. Most importantly, these younger politicians here, with all the inexperience. Pay to nisima okora kuba nabo twahingisana zebitekerezo okora ensi yetu igenda maiso na muno Tooro.
Thank you for coming through. Musana Sam. So thank you so much. Amoti. Tooro. Okay. Thank you so much, colleagues, for coming through. This is Ekimeeza show. It's a political panel. Betu bantu bazayi nsonga style zimu na zimu ezebyendema na muno or service delivery n'ensonga ezindi in case buli kiro kya kabiri ziba saha ibiri za orokairizi mpaka musaha ezo ziba ina to bantu bazamu ensonga. Newa nyakuryoku ntukoraliza ntukutangira bahamunaitu mu comment section, like, share na abandi nkabo niko tsobole korora malingoki ogutwaro basamu abantu banu entegeka zinu na 4 TV ona at large. So now a lot has been happening, ladies and gentlemen, mu course of this week and the previous week. Maybe Honorable Kayondo, the previous week, last week but one, when we had His Excellency the President of Uganda Kabalhano asonga za PDM near PDM twalengaho kurora bike bya izindi bikorwa, but that week passed by nkabanzinda engaging in the course of last week whether zagena kokuza tabanzama na hali twa missing that those, but every day new things come up, every day each day unfolds its own things. Now this week bintu binge turozeni baho a number of things habereyo or kurato like a conference, a gathering of believers abarokole abtala barokole mu kibuga kya Kampala oku kandi kibekitekanizibo one of our own, a daughter to the first family no abiratekanize kandi hagati mu rugendo oru twarorangu muzeyi His Excellency the President of Uganda yasangwa ale omu habagenyi abakuru chief guest of honor hamukoroka conference egi kandi mu bibe ebinyakusobaire kubawe ebikwetaga tubazeo mukiro cyahati ahikize amaisoge na saba ekiganyiro hali byone bizinu baho mu bukama obwa Buganda. Tutaka tukwekaguza ekikaguzo kiringo bike bisoba kuba nebirugamu rundiki havwaki no tutekereza omukuru wihanga asabire obukama bwa Buganda ekiganyiro akabukoraki obarabare ekyakozire. Is this the right time or could it be a political tool eyokumukonyera korora ya penetrating through mukarua karutukolikizemo akenkumibiri abiri na mukaga ninja kutandika nayo Honorable Kayondo.
Otyo muno waitu moderator nja kutandikira main topic nkuja kuteka muno focus niyo ya presidential visit yabaye hano ibi byaganyire byaki not the right person kukaguza Museveni Uganda pachikoraki kaguzo cha president mwamanya wacha sabere kiganiro.
Very good. Now I will
but ekiganiro you see itwena munsi muntu tulibakiriye obukubole mu leadership mpaka nosanga ukozere decision eyebihizo muntu
in one way or the other.
So someone making kusaba ekiganiro it is not even you no so gambo muntu ubundi banakusobiza ni kusaba unganye tikiri umuntu uguso kusanga utamusobeza so kusanga ukamsomeza. So is the right person to answer that.
Now, Mr. Kayondo, why have brought this to us, this panel today? The season we are in is political.
Yes.
And as a politician, I don't know whether are you a politician, you're a leader, either way, you will tell us ahead there. But believe me or not, politically, number muine eke murukuvara over eke mukutagetinga at the end of the day. Emyaka nyakwere giona hawachi vekta kabere kiti kandi kizera mkaine kakani.
Kusaba ekiganiro rundi to ask for forgiveness. It has no time.
Anytime one can.
Anytime one can. Kana sono kusaba ekiganiro sazim nanga na kusobesa. Haruno kubaza ati nanga na kwa statement kubihiza. So anytime. Na buhanga nchorora tugenda mu church every Sunday. Twakwintu jayo only once. But every Sunday tujaye kusaba mukama atuganyire ebyo tusobesa. Isn't you, are you a believer?
Yes, I am.
So it is not it is a big issue of what president was that statement.
Okay.
To me, I think it is to him and the reasons why he said that. And it's normal because everyone is so correct kusaba ekiganiro. Nanye nso kuruga hano ni mara kubaza ni ngamba oguweno umsobizo umbalize bisalize anganye.
Okay.
So but garuka ha mutu omukuru nugwa president.
No, I beg, I will cut you short a bit of that. Okutukagireyo. Let us first tumalize ensonge giture. Iwe nukuwagire tuoti. How about Sam? How about Roland? Okay. Two opinion, then we can see the way forward. Mr. Sam. No ikiranganisa nebya Gilbert Kayonda arikubazaho ensonge girundiki. You have another direction of that.
Kayonda abalize ensonge nkuru emu. Empulire mugwaza ko yagamba ngo asabire kiganyiro kana na cha savinga nka president wa Uganda so kumwaka sobi nyinja kumukusaba kindi. To me, President Museveni kwemera kasabe kiganyiro Buganda atakisabire North, atakisabire East, atakisabire West. Aina nsonga ya kumanya ya kizira ko yakozere maybe atasemiza abantu wa Uganda. By saying forgive me, you must know that you had something wrong you did against them.
Exactly.
And for politics we've been watching. You have seen the politics of the Kawanga Samwagire and President Museveni. It was not so bad. Politics is Uganda. You know the biggest opposition has been in Uganda, regardless of Canada coming. But Uganda, when you look at the Savannas, Basamogere, politics was still politics. But I think politics has genza siskara okukosamani maingi ni mkonihiro kwangi. Kugamba President Museveni ahikirabwire bukusaba ekiganyiro ngubwire haigeza na hingize kisanza yakole kisanza kugaruka mu kugamba ngo tamule mitabazihiraho uyeho tamule mitigenda hakwihaho emyaka 5 ayongera kusavinga hatyaho President Museveni ebintu bebihireho ebyana safeguardinga President wena kola mistake yagena into real mistakes
yabihaho
uyehireho exanzo yeha emyaka yagena into protecting himself in power yaruga hansonga na habindi yasemebwa na kora abantu ngo every policy being made, let it be economical, let it be social, let it be political. Zona zina kuba zirorerire protecting a President Museveni okukaramba ebembezi. Even if it's a new church starting in Ebwirabani babantu. Tono. The president will leave it start because that it is maybe part of it is taking people busy. Kurgan politics. You are President Museveni and to cut it short. Buganda is the biggest population. Tono has the biggest population. Buganda is the central. Kandi liberal abantu bona bakwetegereza bona bali it's urban always that starts.
Maybe if I may intervene a bit. Of all places or maybe of all regions, Kwagamba twina mu Abaganda, twina the Tooro region, twina the northern part, twina name them. Why Buganda?
Movements zone, political movements, political zones stand urban centers, cities. And you have seen the opposition is always being led from Kampala. If you look at the mistakes as in President Museveni against na gakwana ichumitiriz na gamba here could have done a mistake. You have seen how group has been treated. Right from Bobo na focus member of parliament, driver of Northern Uganda Nafa on the steering, how you have seen Bobo being arrested, Tonoko, in a mundu and in court. When you look at the arrests, political people who are persecuted politically, I hear 18 people from Nup. When you look at the arrests of Bob Boy, the many arrests, when you look at the arrest of this, the areas Rukwago or Karaba, Kampala, Yona, how it has been happening, the death of people, Mukarua Kahoiri. Were they 50 something? That was Buganda. I think President Museveni Serwire Gambangu here I could have gone wrong. After mentioning where he went wrong, by in so doing of protecting himself in power, to me and to any person in a Ugandan, have a mistakes. Zing mono. Can this mistake yezo tis require naja kuwa kuskora ikiakwera kozeli President Museveni.
Honorable kwa Gambia.
Abena kisabati. Abena agenda kisabati. Abena jagamba nyetira mutima political prisoners bona barekire. Turu. Nyetira mutima ebintu kusingo wingi byone bukapeninga mu politics mbe. Rundi mpumuire. He was supposed to send an apology to Uganda or the country when he was leaving politics. But at this juncture of the political season, I think he thought it could buy him the hearts of few Ugandans or few Uganda. But the advisor was wrong. Yagambire munganyire abana basibiru haba politics babaleke. These are innocent boys.
But
thank you.
Yes,
thank you. Are you giving information?
Yes, I think the president are focusing in Uganda. The function of
Buganda.
Prayer for Uganda.
Church.
Makanisa go interreligious council plus the.
But they were praying for Uganda as a region.
No, it was not Buganda.
Okay, can I intervene?
Please, information.
Yes, information.
The president did not only apologize to Buganda. He said Buganda and Uganda at large.
Because the conference...
Meaning everyone.
Yes.
Yeah? Not only Buganda, but abesingira Buganda. Perhaps me, I watched it. He said Buganda and Uganda at large. So, I don't think we should...
Why Buganda and Uganda at large?
He was in Buganda at that very moment. And of course, when you look at the politics that we are having today, you know that Buganda has the biggest opposition. Perhaps there could be a reason as to why it's in opposition in court. Aina nao kubasabe chiganyiro neyo bekuroro muntu na kurwanis no bokubote ineki omukozere no sa kumugamba bozo bundanye neki na kukozera bwaki otanganyira. So I think it is right, it is human. Kyomuto ukoleka ngwali ethical, not fire is stopped by fire necessarily. Who atuira mukasese ho twiza lolo murogo ngusa kaminga guta down. But I think that was the reason. Me as me, you can correct me if I'm wrong. nangwa it depends anyway hati ora kutera nikisigikira. Let me tell you, I always say this, in this world you cannot satisfy everyone.
Okay, now if I may come in once again, let me ask you, Honorable Roland. Mukaire nkakano hatinya barukwijya mbebembeze nabandi ahero kwa barukwegomba kwijina particular different positions. Hari kitweta timing. Kumanyango kanu akaire kabakense nene yakanyetekaniza kugura amabate ebe drama n'ebintu ebindi nkebe. Such that ensenembeze ya kwizera zinsanganyetekanize. Other viewers abarozi bensonga abandi magamba mukaire nkakano twasigaza yakasumi kake muno kugenda mu general elections zihanga on different positions of leadership. No tekereza muzeyi tayambisize omugisa guno kugira ekiya tegekera nyenche obaragire cyabaho especially mu nsonga za karuru. No kwaleto apology o myaka igiyora no tekereza ensi Uganda ni hanga Buganda. No gira bere atakusebera kuba kasaba kali tiganyiro before than of this week.
Nyo tinkitekereza actually nintekereza anytime umuntu asa kutekereza kukora ikintu but people can think anyways ekibakwenda at that very moment.
Okay.
So there are many things that happened that he may not only be apologizing to the opposition but even us people in the party. Yes, because me today I'm sitting here, by the way, I have a complaint with the people who are managing the electoral process here. Yes, they are very corrupt and that I can clearly throw it in their eyes. So hatu wanko kwata kuhika kunu nebintu nkebyo nababya apologizing it. So it's not necessarily
mpaka ina kuja burujo na
nasa because he is the head of states. Sazenu asa kuba apologizing it actually na opposition people, the ones that are working within this government. Bamuganyere because niwe leader wabo. As much as they are heads of opposition, the head of state,
the fountain of honor, is their overall
so abo
leader.
bona who are apologizing it obwebembezi obuli topmost nasaba buli muntu ekiganyero.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily about politics or this. I believe it was just an apology. Even you today at the end of the program you can be like bulikem kyone kitubalizeho obuturatu ino tujumira oba tubihize mu bigamba
Atuganye
does it mean your time to watch again?
Someone wants to give information. As we wrap up that point to
I think
yes,
she did not understand him. President Museveni and Janet reading the same, actually moving together, were very clear that us as leaders of NRM, the topmost leaders of NRM, we send our apologies to the people of Uganda, right? And the country at large. I think they were trying to own the mistakes that NRM government has done.
correct.
And they were almost very specific to Uganda. Other people in Uganda came in. Roland
yeah.
Let's not keep defending.
No manya NRM government.
Let's not keep defending
the government. It is NRM government,
which is okay,
where the opposition is functioning. So when they say as leaders of the NRM government, does that make them so different that now they are no longer the heads of states?
That sounds political. It's not religious. It's not anything.
Okay.
He was
yes. I understood what they meant.
Okay.
But you see, the challenge is I cannot go to some way of understanding and understand it for him.
Can't tell you some. You're not some. Okay. Thank you so very much. Wherever you are watching us from, I'm seeing messages that keep flowing in on our Facebook account and YouTube on Tooro right about now. Ekimeeza show bisecting mwezi mahasonga tukorora nizigenda mumaiso. Now, after the apology from Buganda to Uganda at large, like Roland is submitting and Mr. Kayondo is submitting, we have a feeling that also us as the Tooro region, in one way or the other, we need an apology.
Yes.
Hati hano ngarukira hansonga ya Honorable Kayondo yabenenda kutugaramu though much tebera program yang but slightly lakatorabe kake basing on the president's visit of recent doze muno gine interest kake nayo of course tutatunga bwirbo bisecting am those days lakatugibazeo kake muno torolengo okubunga arunke urubungo orwa His Excellency the Fountain of Honor mu Tooro region basically Tooro region district zinyakuri mu mighty kujya kozagarukamu betu itwe nka basibense bo rubuga nambiro muguru cyabeneja na arara na simba makande tunakurugira na agenda mbicweke ibindi plus other former statements obundi mzezi zinagamba hali Tooro na Fort Portal at large. Don't you think in one way or the other tukabitaga ma apology basing on either ebigendero wabi na monomon habya PDM vestua egiye zinakora? Has it been impactful hanu kibuga cha Fort Portal?
You see, President tu wenda jikoze Tooro anonga.
Yes. Nationwide.
I mean, again, visiting each region. Kandi itwenka Tooro sub-region, President at only in the Tooro sub-region. You know, it was called Tooro region.
Rwenzori and
Tooro.
Tooro.
Rwenzori was created.
Ekabetaro initially.
Yes, it was Tooro region. So they created Rwenzori. Babaganiza Ntoroko na
Kasese na Bujubujo.
Egia forming Rwenzori. Then the 7 districts za Sigara Ziriki, Tooro region. So the president akaja Rwenzori region, yanga ijana Tooro region. But iwe nohura Tooro region, Rwenzori region nohurai any complaint?
No.
Yes?
Nango.
Nohurai?
Nango.
Why do you awaki no yangu amuno to judge the president kuola kangu president as a mikusaba na chiganyiro? But why can't you task our leaders? Because omugenyo wa banaija abaho nyineka.
Correct.
Nyineka na mchara. Batekaniriza omugenyo. Tanukwe. But if ntekaniriza yetu yalime, do you blame omugenyo wizi?
Not at all.
Don't blame omugenyo wizi. Rwenzori region, abebembezi bayo bakateka their political differences. Harubaju. Wadalu FDC, wadalu wa DP, wadalu wa NUP. Obuchikuija issue ya development region. Nebeikara nebachichia. Ekintu eki.
Kim.
Nebemanyira nebamanya. Bizibu kitu ebitwine nkabaikazi bo mu Rwenzori region. Undi abaikazi ba Kasese, abaikazi ba Bujubujo, abaikazi ba Ntoroko. The same applies to Ankole region and Kigezi region. The president was in Kigezi. Okubagira ko differences zamani kwe baina politics zabo zerhote mun. But when it comes to development,
they are one.
Baste baba kintu eki then basaka ebintu byabo. The same applies to Ankole region. Ankole region, I will tell you, the standard of nabagaba sente za city Ankole hiyo bakaga 6 billions road fund. Itu hantutunga 1 billion. But amidst the 6 billion, Ankole bakikwata nkabembezi, they met the president. They even negotiated to get additional 20 kilometers.
I love that.
Within the city. Do you know what it means? A town kutunga 20 kilometers za tamaka. Njo kuroro bokuka mtauni ya msite ya Mbarali. Norora hati nko bugudo obukura hati nja kwe chokurura. No town yetu yenu obukwa nogenda mpaka Nyabukara.
Tamake.
Agenda kimpaka cha Mukereke. Egese kuli egi kolas. Obukwa no ijano karabaha na akajuka abafo katembera kimukatirikira.
Egi bukwalo katurikira district.
Egi seme kuber kolas. Eastern bypass orabere mpaka Katumba okarabere mpaka Mkachwanga.
Ntamehano mugasi no yambuka
kolas. Always na 20 kilometers tizikaikire. Onyetegerize. So that is what they negotiated. Obo hero na sente nyingi zibeine the 6 billion zito tuina only
one.
So kichwana nkirotetingira habebembezi baitu. Especially aruliengo rwa parliament. Budgeting omgato guihanga. You will not put more emphasis on local councils. Because local councils ni wakozesa sente ezikuba zizire kuruga mu central government ezikuba ziresura parliament. Member of parliament no akwikara ha budget. The role of member of parliament, minimum member of parliament, omukuru muno nguba kukoleberagero ebikuyamba abantu abalikiro. Omulimo ogundi guli kukora kutematema omugato gwihanga. That is budgeting. Budgeting, we have even member of parliament nyo wange mu central division owakwikara na parliament, owakwikara na budget committee. When you take it easy. So when you see other districts getting a lot of money, ito tuliaho, there is no bargaining, there is no negotiating, taro anything. When you take it easy. No rubungo runo rukubanu ruija, iyo rahulire ene kirango runde ene program izirhanu. Kugamba all stakeholders nituja kutunga yo rubungo rwa president. Because we have stakeholders, we have religious leaders, we have business community. Abakwemereza heta unite.
Betuka mukamwina komite akakutekaniriza mzee kwijja kwe. Obwiro.
Just president obyezire within 2 days nubo yabayire y'urukurato. President ya nkanyencha urukurato rukikara nkakirukino rukaba a district.
Oh, muningira muriyeki you driving.
But my point here, let us not kuiruka kubulemingira president.
I agree with you now.
Is head of state. Ihanga liona muli amutwe na agenda ha program. That is why nichororo bukika karuru tukoma ba member of parliament, tukoma ba LC1, tukoma ba councillors, tukoma categories za bembezi bona. Nuko buli muntu amanyiro rubimbirwe nruwa. President because nambera kuja hona nasanga bembezi
batekanize abatatekaniza abo
we nagenda nebikoraki nebinyakugenzera mu maiso. But now it is not too late twine kumanyira ensobe nambere opposition yes opposition baja kuija basamba tupiki na nyandeza kuoleka ito hanu nkato
tukweta kusaba kiganyira
naito tusobizibwe. I'm not saying president nawe ine bintu byakozere akuwa ensobe namba aseme kutsabire ganyiro kukerereza pledge pledges nyingi ezikozerwe
betizikaikiriziwe
aho ina kutsabe kiganyiro
wena kuzikiriza ngo muntu
we vote for him 75% than tukira regions nyingi
exactly.
So my point here okurora issues twine sazana affectingire twine issue ya majani. Ejo nyona lingambe president yali atasokuruga hano atamitingire abalime ba majani. Etauni yekisazi ngena mtauni yorola abantu bona basibire batahire. It is no longer busy. Etauni techal busy because our economic activities zones are reducing. Amajani yago for all nyonkuzire ni manya majani nizo nyomanye factores zibanka kijora nitugamba kijora ha factore no hal factore no twabagantsoma
ni twatumanye
no tumanye bitate bokura factores zetu disclosing bwa obokurora abantu ba owners ba factories yaba pulka chomya aba oninga za mpanga ti batandikire kutunda za properties zabo kandi okayongo karora Parliament of Uganda ne kwata abagwira the foreigners aba ineza companies zimukugwa nebaha bailing out. So it was important for the president biona byakulekere aba majani aba kabanza kaba meetinga rene bakamanyire ensonga yabo betwe cyane chikorwa aroho what we call it about activists being ntakaba politician. I was an activist working with Tooro Listeners Club. Ito tugamba na politics zinu zenda kuteka a lot of activism. Nyetegerize. Ba member of parliament ba bagireta nkensonge nkuru muno. Baga president byono takabikozere. Amajani ganu ngo mtima gwetu. It is the cash crop between hanu Tooro. Itwene itukuzeni turole ekurakanize Tooro. Kanu kakire. Can you meet these people?
Ma submission ya honorable Kayondo ni ndora ene man element of activism ko kwagebazaho kandi nimpunira ngo orubungo ruono rwa muzei kuja kuno nkasite na bembeze na Tooro mukamurumanyisibwe bitwangama ngo 2 days prior to the coming nuba kozere yakakorata akataito ensonga kezo nezo kubazaho murubuga muno kabolemu okabotalimu kwengaging other stakeholders maybe mka forwarding a search.
I don't have that capacity, my friend. I'm not a member of parliament. I'm not LC5. I'm just a party. I was a party leader, but then I was the youth chairperson. Youth chairperson in Mukitebitu, our role is to mobilize for the party. That's it. But I played my part. hano ka hostingaho nkabaza ensonga ze
Now.
mbaira mu radio nimbaza ensonga ze kuyangwa embezi baitu abatwine hubo baine bigendero byabo nk'abantu they want to build their empire nchokura member of parliament naja kugambera nyowe ndesere TV nyowe ndesere isomero area nka business ye tokuja ku personal business tokuja kuro kitinisa Alex Runda na kugambera ndo bingire a classroom block mpanga secondary school baliyo mbachikora
community based
that is community based
benefitinga
abatezi bakaruru
n'abana babo
ndo bingiro bugenda buhinga ninyanda bojo abaliyo mbatorora TV take time you go to buhinga referral hospital you know what is you see what is happening there we used to have a well furnished private hospital private wing you go there and toilet zikachweka enyigi zona zikachweka na TV zazimu bione bintu byona bikafuera mu buhinga but do our MPs batungo buire kujayo member of parliament wangu wa central division yakubaina agamba ati mbuhinga mbaire nko kuikara na jahero lumwezi every month na bali ahero ngenzere nagenda mu America nagenda Germany ndeserwa abazara kesa abantu ngokuwe mukugu mu bintu byo kulobinga but mu kulobinga na lobinga nateka mu kitongole cye instead of kulobinga nateka nkaha
no baragarukara no bakayo
thank you nateka mu isomero so abantu bali a personal issues zabo kubo ku buildinga ebyabo bonka nk'abantu but tebali ansonga ezabantu ncho baina na president bizirana huo kuteja hanu go president bakakitwara ngekintu ekinomo tanitu twenka ba complaining ora huli member of parliament no mhosio huo nasono kujana wakara mhostingire ngambe ora mhostingira akaija ka complaining ningambisa munyano wapo yakaija hanu aka complaining ngwa president
okay
so abantu issues abantu ziri mulito nk'abantu that's why we came in order we as young people but jerega twine center twine but we came in because we know ebikuruma batahi baitu we know ebikuruma abantu
very good
we still
thank
have
you no Marira thank you so much Harari honorable Kayonda submission yana banjigondeze hakubohikire element wejamu when you come into okutamu the other element of activism bajitabata activism within you no omuntu nasana okutekeza wafuruka mu makaganye genyina ga NRM waja kufuka kintu kindi but thank you so much for that submission now akiki Roland habigambe bya mugenzi wao honorable Kayonda bya banagamba the future of NRM hakuba turugirire ha apology ya Buganda toje ntugamba naitu nkatoro sama benagamba naitu tuzavinga kuba apologies dantu habo kusanga ebimu ebizere nebikorwa mutoro nebigambe muzebezi natubazaho bumu bikabata kumunhirwa kusanga nabitugamba nekirangaza na Kayonda hagati yagamba true apology na najetaga Ekimeeza by the way nembo gamba ha false promises zinakora estafilfilingirwe we deserve an apology but I think we don't even need an apology we need them to be put into place hakobusobozi bro ebikwatu abina mtu nikisoboka betu wakiombekera habebembezi nibokize now akiki Roland nyenda mu perspective yawe mundora yebintu netweza notekereza kwe titwine hamulingo gumuntu kyogune bemeze yakusemera kutabitsuganyiro runiki still we blame the blame goes to the leaders
one there is another statement for us we normally use for apologies
but
and the other people you are not seeing here I represent a group of people by the way
no
Team Roland
team you okay
one member of parliament
very good
we don't like excuses in our team and we don't like the word sorry yes so but anyways Norangu Museveni his excellency barabarigire gamba ngo to Buganda and Uganda at large really which language do you want the head of states to use to tell you that he has apologized yes I believe if anyone needs an apology that's
supposed to be Uganda and
for us what we want
not Uganda and Uganda
for us what we want actually is not an apology but I am here today I believe this is a TV that probably people will be out there watching and especially people responsible we are asking government to come back to us and fulfill its pledges pledges zayo zone ziyakati promising ankatolo leke zihikiriza nikishukure kutukwetaga otherwise nintekereza ngo government yange ngisubscribing to apart from the structures on anta wakujama watakumanye ekiba kwenda abantu abatakurumirensi abantu abatakurumira omuntu obulikiro abantu abali business abantu abatwebero ngutukabatuma bakahikerwa batekereza baketumayo probably nenyo abantu numutulemesa nko kuturabarwanira. That's the truth. Habakuba tukwiza tukabagambira ebintu ninyo muri oppressed tuli oppressed hamu betu mukomere mukusaidinga nababu oppressed really nyo haro nambe kwikankarira omuntu nkagamba ati onti nkujana kumotsi.
I need clarity. Ninyo abantu abatukwenda kwebembera haro mukwenda omukutulemesa emikora, right?
Yes,
in your words.
Habakuba I've shown you an example that we are the oppressed. Imagine we are here.
Very good.
We are all oppressed. But someone rukutunyigiriza wakwiza akataha muno. Inyona numundu gaho mugenda no.
Niyetaga kiko nkuonyerwe heyo that clear picture of omuntu ogu wakutunyigiriza.
No. Hati ninza kwa example that today we are going into an electoral process very soon to Jokuma. Abantu banu abaikeireho mbakore ebintu ntubiyerora. There has been no change.
Should we say the leader, the incumbents in general?
Well, you can understand it the way you want, but of course I'm coming here. I'm bidding for a position.
You aspiring,
if I'm bidding for something, that means there is something that
wrong somewhere.
Wrong.
Okay.
Yeah? So if I come and really these things we've been going through them together, to me, I'm part of you. Like there is nothing you have experienced I haven't experienced. I've been in this town my whole life. Yes, I've been in leadership. If you are a leader complaining about that bridge that has not been put in place, I have been in leadership at my university time. I have been in leadership at my village. I know what happens. I know what we need. Education is not good. Infrastructure is lacking. We do not have jobs.
Ukangamba nangu antumugarayo mpaka
no mpaka na jet ninganu muyambenta
niyo point yawe.
What is your problem? Like that is what I'm saying. Tinsa kugambira ekintu amazima gonyo no busobozi kakubambwino gukikwetegereza ninkikora bitu busobozi bukamata bumpe
nosigaze ntekereza yawe
and if you to take it you take it but nyowe kugonza kwange kwandibere ngu murolo buzibu obumurumu naito ngo turumu otunantu gambe kintu nyizira meso gauna gambera kinu na kinu nuko kirikiti tutuine kinu kan tutuine ngo turakitunga tutuine rakitusakira
now
habokubale meru yote nangwa nagaruka.
I want you to wrap it up this way. Noboru kwenda kuyambogo wa kutorora omukome wabo wanyenje mukome wetu umikazi wa Tooro Fort Portal City mbere kwenda kwija noboru kulenga kumwetegereza isensonga acha nalema kujyetegereza obumunora byakutama. Now you are subscribing under one party which is NRM tunyo kade mkwenda kwiziraho idyo boreje primary zina handi the oppressor wali mkutubalizaho
obutenuwenga mbere oppressor kwa
no nanyo nkotinga kurunti wetaga onvuge speed hakutekerezo kwao yonga mbere oppressor in Tooro in Fort Portal tourism city in general Kabrolet and Tooro like Honorable Hayonda submitting regamba 74% we are all NRM. We go yellow when time comes for polls in ebindi ke hati oppressor okubaza in context omurozo wetu na mwetegereza. You are the same person anyakwizire mu same umbrella niwe noija kiembagana zaji kisokwa kwanaza haliho na kayondo nyesho barabwizire
who is the oppressor.
Aha, even me that's what I want to ask. Me I said the oppressor, it might be someone in leadership, it might be the other people siding with a person in leadership, so I don't know for you which oppressor
no talking about. Maybe I will seek guidance.
Be direct.
I will my being direct is our topic is the future of NRM here in Fort Portal. Tusandiki kuri makwenda twara MPDM to ebyokozorao bingi twayitegereza naika na hamanizingana nikiranganiza. Hati ne wuleta mudakal akagambo ka oppressor. Or maybe nkonyera. Let me seek guidance from you.
I already explained.
Ninsabu mpabule. Itona manetola hanu we are ntwenda kwetegereza hamwe uko nongambira obumba ninsobora omuntu onkwenda kukuonyera betu kandi aliyo na saidinga na oppressor
maybe na tina mugambi
oppressor
na tina kwa kazi
nangwa you see first
protection kugumza submit
ashokwa na mtina
no by the nyotina
ashokwa na mtina kamba
nyotina mukama ruhanga wenga mutangire nabazi
so nitagate be open
no I have to generalize abokuba huwe tari wenka
tali individual we're not about an individual tutukubaza omuntu it be oye simber nawe kwenda kuyihabu tutukubaza abusa tutukubaza maybe you have information on some
anyway
can you get information from some
Nangwa, okay. We can still tackle your question.
Okay, please.
So, kiki kembaganize. Nyoni gambira abantu nti actually kwizira mu party techikumanyisa. I know there are those who are not satisfied with the party. You know, one time Barack Obama said America is for Latin American, Black American, everyone who is living in their country. Yes. Now, even us today, I just spoke something about the president. Yeah, saying sorry. Maybe he was even saying sorry for opposition because they are also under his leadership. Yes. So I'm saying me. Yeah. When you say when I say what am I going to do? Differing from the oppressor, referring to. I'm going. Everything you're saying here is not right. One, I always tell people we need what we deserve. Not the privileges, yeah? The privileges have already been No, we don't want that, yeah? Actually, kingamete abantu banu baleme kwetegereza tukiru muhamu kandi nyo omuhali bondugireyo tinkumanya nekinso akora abantu banu bakakenga omuntu ombainire kimu in the 4 years they've been doing nothing. In the last year they are very active, showing you pictures, that 3 videos they've had in parliament speaking like what is this? Where have you been?
Very good. So in your submission or Tooro na itegereza kandara conceptualizing your submission. Very good. Now,
naito tsemeri kuikiriza ngu really these people have done that is a clear picture to show that omuntu tainekea kozi.
Thank you so much. Mr. Sam. Manyire nimbainga leave from submission ya Kayondo ningireta mwa Roland now na mpana wiki na chumera Sam. We are being oppressed. Do you agree?
The problem is you have brought me in the studios with 2 captives. Roland and Gilbert are captives.
Of what?
To the best of my knowledge, I have lived with Gilbert. He's a very sober young man.
So much.
Kayondo doesn't speaks what is right. What makes him go wrong is when he knows the oppressor. Roland
oppressor
Roland in her age group. It's very few people you can find in NRM. She's a captive. So I want to put this clear. Gilbert na Tooro kulhona
some katit.
Yes.
We even have young people. We have youth league in NRM.
Roland.
Yeah, I do not.
Those are also
okay.
Those are captives.
You react. Let him submit.
Protect me.
Yes, you're protected. Kayondo, please.
Youth league in NRM.
Kayondo, please.
The youth league. Those are captives still now. What I'm trying to put is
that's why we say
Kayondo, please.
We are in the multi-party.
What I want to put clear is this. Kayondo muroza na Tooro. Naija nagamba ngu abebembezi ba hano ngumbarara ine ngudo zingi has an addition
20 kilometers.
When they are doing budget gets an addition of 20 kilometers in the city. Mbarara has 6 billion, for Poto gets 1 billion, and who gets them? It is their leaders because they are united. It's completely a lie. I also want to give you the background of Museveni's thinking about Poto and Tooro from the previous days. President Museveni akemera kiegeu oliro Poto patunde biriti ne huzo ne nkinzo tono again previously President Museveni akaba haire Poto at higher industrial park in my presence
Oroho.
Next Sunday, I can produce you the photo standing with General Saleh Said to launching an industrial park to solve the problem of jobs and unemployment. But the same government gave us a stadium where President Museveni wenyewe akaingia tafali. President Museveni has given the Kijolo Road after the death of the late Mayombo. I don't know if it's 20 years ago. Now, President Museveni, the same President Museveni comes here, takes a stadium in Hoima, and someone tells you he's not aware. The same President Museveni akajagamba hamajani hano. Hamajani, I have never talked about tea. That's not my problem. When Mpanga Tea Factory and Mavale are doing a transaction of about 1.5 billion every week that comes back to the economy here in Fopoto. Ezo sente billion nekicheke za Mpanga Tea Factory na Mavale is saturation hand.
It is change.
Zibiri is twig sa
in one or the other.
In one way or the other. Is it intentional? Do you see that playground? A stadium comes with hotels around it.
Of course.
Comes with shops. With a lot of things. That means that is employment. When Express comes and the Villa Kuzanam, the whole hotels are full. Is it a strategy of disempowering us? I'm looking at it from that angle. President Museveni is tactically disempowering cities because it's where he knows the liberals are. Norora Isaiah kwata industrial park igichohanu kiembogo. But Gakakodio Nguitaka was really a government, a whole government. Omuntu can go and buy 100 acres in a minute. Government was with that.
Murieke chokubaza samu. Are we being oppressed?
We are. The man has not respected our support.
Information.
We have given President Museveni 90% of our votes for very many times.
That's needs an apology.
President Museveni mkuruwana kwe. Neba kugambera historicals. Akara manyamichigo, manyakatandika arubona, he launched everything here. But Tooro, Omsede Izranahan, he even came here, Yarara here and Zara, for 7 days. Narugam again. And the comrade here comes and says,
we need information. Let's get information from Honorable Kayonde.
You see, when we are discussing about these issues, some have been with you. I'm an activist, you know that. I have been being into activism, talking about the stadium and the industrial park. Some itu ntukumanya ebizibuye itwane bitukuruma. It is upon us kutaho demand kije kitkwetaga.
Us.
Yes, itwe abantu ngambito abantu ntukora through our leaders.
Very good. Wakihaye kurunga.
For us, our leaders, our MPs, they represent us. Eba kutwara mu parliament byaitu. Onyategeriza. So you can't tell me it is if there is a demand. No to gamba wait to president kimna kim kitakoze written on meeting that day, we shall not go there.
Leaders
I can accept this. I can accept his information to that extent.
I don't want it to come for a victim. I'm trying to defend President Museveni, but I'm trying to show you the procedure. Procedure. What's the procedure? What is the role of member of parliament?
If I am not
what is the role of parliament? What is the role of LOC?
Look.
All the stakeholders. Tanukwe. If enforcing Kurora activists, Abana, youth, demanding all of them, they are not happy. If it is coming from even our leaders, but joining our Kuleka, President of Iran, Kim Kibeiro,
I have a question for you.
For them, they take it is normal.
If it were you,
get a question.
If it were you,
yes.
If you were the member of parliament today,
yes.
If you were Alex Ruhunda,
yes.
What would you have done? Let me ask. Let me give you some little information.
But you ask
Alex Ruhunda stood on four.
No. Let me answer.
Leave the question open, sir. It's an open question.
Okay.
If I'm the one, Alex Ruhunda, Central Division.
Yes.
Kandi ninyo chairperson wa Rwenzori ya Yese Rwenzori is supposed to be Tooro parliamentary
caucus and whatever.
One, I would first call all parliamentarian
Abali mu region ya
region yaitu
good
president yoba atakayizire kumara kubeta bona we sit down and agree zimwe zensonge ziri mu bantu bintu byetagwa bite tukwetaga then from there as all leaders it when our member of parliament benga around 2022 something we go and meet all the stakeholders and big stakeholders. We have the religious leaders and the kingdom. We have that strong meeting with
the two.
These are the issues we have. Can we move together as a team? Can we bring this voice out? Irakali sokuli hayo tukalileta. We need to meet the president.
Ningira umugarukiremo.
Yes.
Answer.
I'm not satisfied. Hold on.
I'm not satisfied.
Let me finish.
Alex Rwanda has done this before.
When?
That information of yours. Your information is enough. It's enough.
Yes.
Alex Rwanda stood up as a person mu parliament. Yagamba President Museveni tojukwatako. He suffered alone.
He's on which?
How many people stood up? Alex Rwanda
akasafaringata.
Now I beg to guide. I beg to guide, please. I beg to guide.
I'm the one on floor.
I beg to guide.
Yes.
Let's not discuss individuals here now.
Akasafaringata.
I am not discussing. He was saying Alex Rwanda didn't do anything. Why are you stopping me defending him?
Nangwa iyo mukagwize kakuba abayire.
If you was so Chianga Nagamba, it is practically impossible in President Museveni's government because it is individual persecution.
No, how?
No, let me guide. Honorable Kayondo, Sam, if you kubaza have na Kayondo information yale mukuha, when you reach out to Honorable Alex as an individual, okamuko the same question aja kugambira byalengero gukora mu busobozi bwe, but still beremera kurugaye. And he has done.
I'm not saying Alex that is ebigambo byanyu okubintekamo. Onkagwizeke kikabuzo. Kakubali niwe. Kiki kimwakozere kwa demand zetu zinu zahulirwa. Nyo nagakubali ni nyowe. Nga Alex ina capacity ye nuwa you know bakamu.
And it was still an assumption. It is an assumption.
Yes. Who
it's not a clear way to get them.
Wa Rwenzori parliamentary caucus. First of all, it's to organize. Nyonye na mkaguzi. Bulikiro relative no baranga. Buganda parliamentary caucus ikalire. Bugisu parliamentary caucus ikalire. This is the point we should. Yes,
okay.
Ngambiro rabaineti nbola kali Tooro parliamentary caucus ikalire kubaza ensonge zayo.
Antebayo.
Okay. So if we don't have it, whom do you blame?
You blame
Am I wrong?
Alex. No, you're right.
I'm not only blaming
Sam,
Alex.
in 2 minutes.
Give
your submission and conclude.
Yes. He has taken 5
I'm giving you 3.
He has taken 5 of my minutes. I want to be very clear. To a proper diagnosis of the problem. If we don't look at the paralysis analysis, if we don't look at what is causing the problem with us here in the Tooro, to cover clear. It's not only Tooro. The problem that anybody can diagnose or the bias, the problem still rotates on President Museveni's fatigue.
The country will not.
The man is fatigued. Let me tell you, he's already old. He's fatigued. He has no reason, and actually it's not even in his age. I have told you people, there is no way at 80 years there is no way at 80 years. Trump has served for 4 years. He's ruling within law. Trump na ruling. Do you know the systems of
I'm just asking.
America?
I wanted to know how
the systems here. President Museveni has crippled parliament. He has crippled judiciary. He has crippled the executive. He's a one-man state. One-man state in Uganda na tekereza miaka kinana. The brain reached the point of satiety, started going down. I can authoritatively tell you, President Museveni was a very good leader. I have not stopped voting President Museveni many years.
Good leader.
I have owned a good leader from where? What is that new policy?
He's a good leader.
Let me tell you.
I want to run to the viewers.
This man.
And
this man, sir.
And he
Look,
still continue.
President Museveni.
Okay.
Say actually,
Information.
8 years.
I beg information from Roland.
I want to stop here.
You want to stop?
1 minute.
Okay, let him.
Is he giving information
You
or my
see,
time?
yeah, actual information.
Okay.
That when you're speaking on what leader, actually norore kinkugambya nti nabantu bonyine abebembezi.
Abatwine.
Bonka nabo ito kwesinga tumukubayama. Yes.
Roland, I beg your pardon.
We are
face the camera
them.
and make that statement.
We also want to help them.
But
you know when someone comes akasango inechikulemega akankuyamba mazima nomtea no hayefsanibye kubihayo kubinaga kubisisa no zagamba abantu mutamukoma. You also need help. One limited. You see where I'm seated here? I went and met the president. If I'm lying, you can ask SFC babalibalia. I went there. If I got that courage to go there, who babanu abandi, they are leaders.
You watene chali.
Kind nagamba we okanye hejo habaki bino mbituwa. What they are doing is doing what is not right. How can you also raise abantu bono bateri hari musana ngo batero bazagareze manya president tumulha program, you know, you have to be on protocol kuja kuramara president. So meaning they also don't know what to do because if they knew then they would be doing the right
I was interfered with.
Have you got information? Have you got information?
We are helping everyone. Information inquiry ya protocol. Yeah. So if these people, because you're trying to say ngubanu abantu manyabiki onu yandikozere hoki. So what I'm trying to tell you is that these people should first know what are we supposed to do.
Roland,
because we make
let some conclude.
In conclusion, Uganda's problem is entirely based on President Museveni emphasizing on the policies to protect him in power, as the policies is kuyamba umuntu waburikiru. If you want me to expand that, give me more time, just 3 minutes, maybe after, I will show you that President Museveni currently has no policy to take Uganda from the first class economy to the second, because they are all policies of politics. Zone zikuija, akaruka genda kuija 1 million. Akaruka PDM ngagenda kuija bona bagaga wale. Nothing goes on, they keep changing. So I will tell you this. Actually correct. Let me ask you.
Alternative option.
I have it. Do you give me time? I give it to you.
But you have the time.
Let me tell you.
You have the time.
I even
Sam, in 1 minute conclude. We
1 minute, okay.
What should be done?
Let me tell you. There is no way you can tell me.
What should
you
be
can
done?
go and start collecting 1 million from the state. Nos havantu.
What is
the solution?
What is your alternative option?
Go industry.
Okay. We close that chapter.
Great industry.
Sam. Time up. Thank you so very much. Abuluni Mtorora. Mtugonza kusima abukwani Sam. Back to the moderator. Thank you. There are so many people here, and there are so many comments that have come through. Like then we drive to something else as we come to the wrap up of the show. Now, good submission. Somesa abo abana ba NRM. I think this is Mary Aboli talking. Some gumzam no somesa abana ba NRM. I don't know which is abana, but these are honorables and the aspirants. When you went there, what did you get? Ask for me that lady seated with you. Ngobwa genzire mwa Museveni okatungaki. Someone is saying to message Kana agambere we have to kick NRM out of Tooro region period. I don't know Oturajiki Kinga will replace it with what tatwaire opinion here. Someone here is saying, but remember parliament no longer functions very well. It is manipulated by Museveni, and the solution is to vote out Museveni, also us in Tooro region. This is Mutalemwa Swaibu. Maybe the last two comments, you have nothing to say in Museveni's government. Someone is saying inyo ne mubia just mwenda kuja mu parliament nenyo mukola manyanga ngaga abandi bekeno bakora kuba NRM tine kishaka tine chukuru. That is it. On Mary, I think, and there are so many messages coming through. Mtugonza kubasima abanyakuliyo. Let's go to the last segment of our discussion today. Twabazaye nsonga za muzei kubunga kwa hano kukuyezero briefly. Twabazaye nsonga za bike bizine bikorwa in comments na abandi. Twabatuli mukubesecting a number of things here and the future of Tooro NRM here in Tooro region. Now, yesterday hari amakuru agezire galetaho buku ya mani mu mito y'abantu ni hanga lyo no kutwalizamu, especially in the political arena. When we go back enyuma kake tukarora mu district mu kikale cha Kawempe hakaba mu kugarukwa mu kwa Karuru hanyuma yokufa okwoga yali mukorasi the late Honorable Segirinya hajama aba mu Karuru bagaruka mba elections nebindi abayisimbiro bwana mbamanya, and at the end of the day haba mwomo yazokera kwa musinguzi kandi electoral commission ya marangira ya mgumya. But yesterday obusinguzi bwo muntu that's done other than Honorable Limba Narukora babusa koti ya busazamu kurugale omu wakabayisimira mu NRM camp yeje nyegera na gamba ngu Akaruru ka Kawempe kakaba mu a lot of irregularities nyingi, so kiro chejo koti enkuru ya gumya Akaruru ako ya kasazamu kinu so kwantukira kile Kawempe, but you never know, it can cross over to here or to any other place. Hati Kenya mbeza abakwija newe some opinion leader na nebindi Akaruru ka Kawempe okusazibwamu kwa Akaruru ka Honorable Nalukola nemutekereza kibaire ko kikire rundi kikizire mbwire obutali no. What is the way forward? Kantale kene Honorable Roland ko bwiro bukumara 5 minutes Honorable Kayondo 5 minutes Sam, we wrap it up then we call it
one. Kusazamu Akaruru kote ke kubegambire bano abantu bakubabangira, they can go to court of appeal, yeah. But ekinkumanya maybe court no considering it, I believe the law is blind, it doesn't target anyone. Me personally kandineki, yes, we can see that thing happening here. Reason big nyo personally in hand kilokilu, but I have complaints na Akaruru akabantu abande wa considering kakabaki free and fair. And I have complaints as you know the registrars here. It may not be all of them, but particularly that person maybe who handled my matter is very much corrupt. Where I reached in a room, I was contesting on a different position. Na huramba some position yendi position yesimbero bagambo muntu waroho alianopposed. First of all, they tarnished my name because I had somewhere else people saying Simba yabu.
Bazilek,
did not happen.
Bikabhaliwe bikubazaye?
Nyo wenyenye. Yeah, if that happened, so I cannot blame the topmost people, because now bakabataro probably bezamba kumuntu nkono naka, and at the end of the day they mess up, they do their things in a way which is not appropriate. One that is character assassination. Yeah, people now are thinking maybe I had even my voters think I got to be here. I'm but I'm seeing that thing did not happen. Yes, the simba kubentebe inalinye simbero bakagimba
bagamuntu
ngo muntu ali unopposed. So today, after I have petitioned and maybe my issues are not handled, maybe another step is taken, or maybe within the system, yeah, and a secretariat decides to come into this matter, or even the people in office decide to come into the matter. So me, I don't think there is any problem. Yeah. The law is fair, the law is blind, the picture of Lady Justice is blind. The law does not target anyone. It's just being fair. The law is
so it is fair.
Yes. If at all what they are saying is not true, we're going to see it at the end of the day. Because of Malira, the system comes back to you. So the people who voted are the same people going to vote. So let's wait and see the results.
Don't you think what could be the reason
justice? People are seeking justice. If court has said Akaruru nullified, then it is we are seeking justice in this case. Never know.
Honorable Gilbert.
To me, hati naorora first of all court bintu byo kukoma bino especially nangwa mbino bya naremu hibyo but when okuwa electoral commission ebya EC omuntu na kakastaba in evidence nobo kubosingire kimuhoyire zero na kuyayo kakuba wasa evidence akwa kubanga kyokino campaign za closing tanuko isi ya rangira campaign ziri closed nyencha iwe okaija okacampaigninga oli akakufilminga akateka kuli akahora evidence kurungi then yo kasinga akarurukanko kunalikola cause nalikola wone na rebo atabe kuiba kuona
you agree
to me nalikola kandati Kawempe tutugira supporting NRM aba kugamba President Museveni Kawempe tuina support mbenda kumwiba.
Okay.
They get a lot of money better.
Okay.
Bakije bamugamba Kawempe for over 25 years Kawempe by opposition. It is on record. So kujo kagama ngu Kawempe tuina yo support as NRM, that one it is out. Abayombeza ba NRM Kawempe baina kurora barwana muno kuraba for over 25 years. Either way betagenzera mu DP egenda mu FDC. Rundi independent. Rundi DP nukwikale tutinga for
temukatunga yoga muntu we.
But the point is if evidence yaliero anything kiba quote ya gamba evidence ero juliz biro oka campaign ngadi campaigns maze closing you mbana alfainga you are victor
intending to do what at the end of the day.
That is law. Kando alfainga that was high court.
Yes.
But there is also a court of appeal
nagina yeri
na
lekire kugenda
akapilinga. But kugamba ngono omukazi agaruka asinge Kawempe I don't think
abokwe kingenda kumanya
honorable Nalukola had the support.
Honorable Gilbert.
Only that waba roho is abnormalities zabiroho akabreachinga akachwekera giro cha electoral commission nikiye bamkwatiroho bamugamba okakora kinu mubwiro utaseme koro kandi evidence ero court ne kusazamu but because court abantu of opposition kibale mu mitwe they will say ngwa court ya Museveni court yaki but kakuba hati ebere NRM basalize mu NRM bakubimba jubilating.
My concern and my worry hano honorable Kayondo ngeno ngu inyonka the ruling party. I'm sorry to say like kugamba ngu na koti yenyine yekuzoka esalizemu obururu obusinguzi bwa mugenzi wetu na bwana Lukola aba mundora y'ebintu mbagamba nayo teri independent habwayo kale mundora y'ebintu omuntu asa kuteka mu common sense hakuba honorable na agambire the law is blind kirago tikuweza tikiguya rubajjo mundora y'ebintu mu bulemezo butwine nkihanga mu nsonga y'ebyentasha finances n'ebindi ekitongole kino cha EC Electoral Commission already kisisira cyakateza akaruka Kawempe mirundi ebiri mukaso aduje mu wakasatu akaletse girinya twagaruka mba election ingino hati na kote byesalize if need be twajagaruka mu akaruru enturucha yensimbi ne bikosibwe byona temuswa kuteka mu akobutu mukagamba wayi.
That is not the work of NRM, it is the work of judiciary ogutikina kakwate na NRM. It is the work of judiciary
kali salize
mulimo gwa NRM
naga kutekaniza karuru yenti in case
the electoral commission not NRM
hasente yo
it is for the centers of government.
Thank you.
You see NRM is a party. You can't say NRM ni yesalize makaruru judiciary banu bakaja mkoti kandi judiciary na NRM basalizemu kote salizemu bururu bwe NRM tugulugumurundi ebiri kandi bururu obugarukibwemu batekiti kugamba ngo kote bwe abasalizemu we NRM neja kusinga Kawempe Kawempe no bagamba ngo basazamwe mirundi 10 NRM teso kusinga karuru Kawempe. Me that's my argument.
I love that.
Yes, but when it comes to technicalities wale akakwatera makaleta bantu they will rule you out. They will mpata kunalifainga your elections. Then for you, of course, opposition here, anything enda chatachingaho NRM mwabarora NRM but nora alo mistake ya kozerwe
the way ninyo banyene kabihanga.
Yes, tubakwenda kibaza. So me that's my argument.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean NRM will take Kawempe.
Okay.
Me don't believe that. Tinsoba no gamba president yo kwa garese sentence. Either aleke bali bebembere ayongere bakomo muntu wabo bakwenda bongere we go back on drawing board.
Sam,
we mobilize tumanye ensobe zirinkaze mu Kawempe obuhereza no babihirwa ba Kawempe, then we get the support to singa karuru.
Sam, your submission the same.
My comrades, Bagambe law is always blind. That law should not target anyone. But law which is supposed to be blind, who is using it?
Who is using the blind law?
Causes who is using the blind law?
You, the common man.
In a dictatorial government, it is with the interests. Ezao, I will give you this. Why is it now in 2 weeks? It's a precedent set that has not been happening. 2 weeks. Bamanajingira kukora judgment. Mpapuro makumi nkago.
Nkatano.
Ngo akabaroho obwa kaiso na rokola aka campaigninga ekiro cyobururu. If you relate it to the other musango gwaberoho gwambabaza na beje batwere museveni mukoti. Judge still judge bakagamba ngo we agree there were irregularities. But now when you look at the cost of repeating the vote and all that, you get. First of all, NRM knows it. NRM knows it that when it goes back into the Karuru, it is a cost.
The law doesn't know that.
But why has it? Why has the law been having eyes against the message? No. Okay. Listen to me. Here no kamatina baiso. Habak law enyewe targeting some individuals. I want you to agree. So now that is one. 2. Ngo president ngo the Kawempe by election eyolekere interest tanoko. So anybody who says law doesn't have is blind, when I say it, who's using it, it's because when someone appeals the judge about the judge with the kindle the possibility is there. So a law is like a Bible. The Advent is going to church on Saturday, the Protestant on Sunday, and all that. We might not conclusively discuss about it in that context. But now what I'm saying is this. President Museveni is surrounded from State House to judiciary, nahona. I told we were mafia. On every occasion that happens, it is business. Going back into Kawempe by election, kukalinda,
it's a cost.
No kora protection ya nguhanuna banupu baja kora kinu kifatagenda court.
It's a cost.
Aro habandi abagenda kwa balumu batambura mbabugura musara. No nyetegereza. So aka kagarukire katashia ngu President Museveni has completely been detached from how the state is moving. This one I can tell you. He has one time gone to Akabalmunothi. I have my village called Rwengaju. Over in Rwengaju, everybody earns this, which is not even there. You get? Kakuwa yemera kwa na hereza example ya mkubazi. No, Rakimu Musaija is addressing the state, but he is differently talking about the different things. Itu abaroho, no Rakimu taina ikiamanyira nakati. Nicho hano nganga sakara mkayona kaganti obunda ko museda state yakamuruga mu ngaro ne mbara abantu bandi obundi ebinde tutayina na soko cyane huna enda ku bitu urundi bari abayaye bakakora bakatulemesa.
Do you think ekaragiro kuba blind hali narukora tikimwetagire abe mu rukurato rukuru ihanga rundiki nka koti nkai kubagambire Nero could be trouble somehow somewhere at the end of the day.
I don't think they have feared because one, even if you did what, Narukora is going back to parliament. That is one. Even if you did what, Narukora, nope, in Kawempe is going back to parliament. There is no way NRM can go back. You cannot understand politics. Politics is broad. You cannot understand the state. It is the people inside who can tell you of Turagarnarokora Kawempe, maybe we are testing the waves again. 2026.
Turoli.
Tujakuwa controlling atu tijoro batabetegereza. Jero bataga mstreet babatea. Kutera kusoko kutaramazi. So they want to train again. Maybe they want to train again how they are going to handle Kawempe and these other places in the city. But mwani jweri kana kantu kamtaka koze tugare na rukora mu field tukakole turuli nkarama tukakora babu. You don't know what is taking place. But in the real sense is any person would say this man has overwhelming support and the camping on that day, looking at the cost and the state. Na akavuyo kakawempe, by the way, people lost lives.
True.
Abantu wakatiro muno kuja garama abantu akavuyo judge wena, you know, even the judgments sometimes common sense wisdom. You know, there is what we call knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge is what you have picked from the books, what you have read from the law. That's what you have applied.
And the knowledge is in both.
But also, not everybody can be, not every lawyer can be appointed as a judge. Because this one is a good lawyer, can interpret the law very well, but the other part of his human path is not clear. That's why when someone is a judge, he has you in his 5 hands. Mungu huwe ekyarachwamu kina kuba kine the knowledge of the law, the wisdom, nukwachum judgment to prevent some other things.
Now conclude like this hakimarira hasedia tugaruke kuntu tukorana asaminga tumarie turugihana. What is special about Kawempe? Habukubendora y'ebintu kwihira segrinya neja parliamenti no performing ata performing. The list amazing mtete ya kozeroho no yarwarire jam custody nebindi until when he left the earth. Hati haija mwakarura by election. Buli kimuchona buchika cha mlinzi security mamba twara tugene byona bakabiri yao. Na
Kawempe yokorole ejyo. Kawempe yokorole gina abantu benje. Kawempe Kampala. Kawempe Uganda. Kawempe Kampala, Kawempe Uganda.
Ninyenda an element what makes it special korankoti abantu bona ameiso bagatekera Kawempe in the almost umako gwegwa na gun.
You see leaders who have been there. You look at the personality of Segrinya. Look at the personality who was there before Segrinya. Akabanoha. It's not but also look at this gentleman who has come in. Kawempe mtawoni msita hagati. Tono. Hiyo okube involving state could even be involving NUP to spend. It can also be a political strategy. Engage them, they spend again. You wait, don't spend, we are going to deploy you somewhere. You go from Karuru Kwanka, walk, they will win you. We know they will win you. Tono. Walk, let them spend again. You get? It could be intentional maybe about Joashi because they know they will win them, but the politics behind it is well known to them. And they also know it that Kawempe is very important to the state. Kampala, the capital state, where everybody is representing every place in the country, is needed by the state.
Okay.
We have against go gitwara gabalemere. Hawokum. Museveni is so much filled with lies.
Thank you. Raga tugenda sana.
Na baraga bakuliza mwebale muno.
You again call him a dictator.
Sam Raga.
Yes. You are calling a head of state.
Sam.
A liar.
Sam.
And you are going to walk away from here, you go home and sleep.
So
but you again call
so
him.
You want him to kill me?
No, but you are calling him a dictator.
I'm asking.
You are calling him a dictator.
Sam.
You mean
Sam.
no dictator? You know dictator should kill.
Kayondo, please. I protect Sam. Sam Raga. Raga tugende.
Kayondo doesn't want me to reach home.
Sam Raga ujakorara hano. We shall shelter you here.
It is like this. Nimbasima kumpobwira no kumpuliriza with my comrades here and I'm just it's just a matter of time. These two this young man and the young lady here in the next few coming months
we shall have
them. Yes, we shall have them.
As leaders.
They will be ours because I know their hearts are not there. They know what is going wrong with the state. Thank you very much.
Welcome. So Honorable Kayondo, as you conclude, what is special about Kawempe?
There's nothing special about Kawempe. Kuyangu koti yakozera umurimo gwayo. Ito tulinzire ito enkaye nare mutulinde kugira mukote. But to me Nyonka Kayondo, we have a lot of work to do in Kawempe. Kurwa twasinga Karuru. Toshogangu Karundu tujaga by elections tusinga Karuru. That one is out. Now Kola will win that election again. But when they are quote party the President Museveni party NRM. It is judiciary because Mogwai. If High Court is a judge ingire, let us wait for Court of Appeal. then court of appeal ni yatugambira what next because narukola what against them court of appeal so let us wait and see what will come out from court of appeal but that is judiciary now at work government ya NRM yeru kandi institutions zayo ni squara we have parliament we have judicial and executive abantu abona nibagana sente zo mu musoro kandi the government is running kandi no tuliyo ntujja ntujya sazi ntwajya mu karuru 2020 sazi ntwajya gendito mu NRM ntwajya gam primarize to program 2026 mu February ntujya kutunga presidential it is February ntujya kuba tuine general elections no rabo kitebe cyona sazi nke mu minga nupo iliyo ne faraki
ne wominga
nupo iliyo ne wominga FDC enkuru ne shaka PPF bona bali mbetekekera karuru so if you say that the institutions is correct is functioning yet we have leader of opposition in a squad in a budget in a brikim when it is and you can say that the government is not running it is not functioning it is functioning only that aba abantu abaru government dictate some na imerana gama Museveni mbi website
kuna zamana atakuru
yayi Museveni buliki cyona kabaliza naja kugana nyenje nangano malaliza nayongana agaruka wapita dictator
some ragire yo tolum studio sazi studio tolum
we should use another word ngu musere kintu kindi kimsokweta president but president takesere takabiri dictator
jaja
ebugambe bakumbaza bigambo mumsere kigambo
no jaja
but ba dictator mbamanyi how they operate mubwira bwa amini wabazage ibintu byawe nenu studio nendu nibeja nibagisesa one ubwo tolmanya ngwano yabe yaro
so usingo musaya buresi
tuzogenda Rwanda ukabaze ibi bintu ati ese zimba dictator ziriho so ekingugama president Museveni itwe ka NRM we believe president Museveni will be our candidate so kile up to NUP up to FDC kugenda bakaleta their own candidate but for us we believe golo kipa wetu acharumu na apata golo so ni malira abakubeyi maturora TV 4 TV nywena ntubasima tutanitwa abali mu studio munito tulibageze but twizere ku discussing but turalize tuje twanure nanywe kananywe input yanyu twagihura abamwe batweta bagamba we join them but tunayito ntubeta ntubagamba mwije mtujoininge ka NRM because we in multi-party system is to agenzeremu nikimanyisa ngubuli twine endeme yebitebe mu ndeme yebitebe twine buli kitebe tanuko either nkuzana umupira guno muzana abantu kibalike kwitwara
it's a game
it is a game you either support NUP or you support NRM or you support FDC but tikimanyisa munyona sam tulibanyanze gwa when we disagree here or untumanyisa the same applies na abantu nyo abali mu camp yange ya team Kayondo omulebyoma nti abali mu opponents betu le kubaronka abanyanze kandi guntu gulmuzana Paul kutanzage katikumanyisa mutakunyera
hatu Kayondo
kumanyisa take reason bintu byange binkoraki ebinkubaza so ningama nto tukuja mu karuru katuje mu karuru akatali ko bulemu akaruru akatali katera nkucumite akaruru akokozesa obwongo akaruru okugambira program za
arometso janu Kayondo we once had Mr. Kayondo here on this same program saying that Museveni is too old to control this country so let the son take over the power from the father and now this is very person here
I watched him
anyway
he's a liar also I'm not a liar Kayondo is a liar if President Museveni atakuija our president me will go for General Mosque in Uganda and I still stand on that me believe in President Museveni now I will go in our archives and get that clip.
Yes, this is a viewer.
Yes,
comment
play it alongside what he has said now.
Exactly.
You play them.
Thank you so much. So, thank you for coming through. Now, Akikiroland, what is special about Nalukoland, Kawemba at large, and Uganda in general?
Nyo akiki ni kusabu nikirize. I use the relevancy. What is happening?
You body live.
Yes. You see, Sazino, you just spoke like, isn't that what are the precautions?
Yes.
That to the nation. Meaning we are going into course we are always very, very conscious about Turukia Tukihang. So ningamba, me I would bring it as a warning, not a warning. I would bring it as a lesson. To one, I have just given you my example that abantu abali mukaruru bantu borgezgez, bantu buranganiza, tibari bantu ba amazem. Me, when I say subscribe to the Patriotic League of Uganda, I mean I'm a patriot. Patriot engera kwandolinga mu ebintu bye muntu wa mazima, muntu akwendi hangali. Omulaba mulyoku, ebintu kabini mutabikola kutuvuya. Because now you're seeing there will be repetition, we are going into course, we are going into this. Why can't you be honest with yourselves? Mutagenze mu bintu muleke tuhambye bintu ati neyo tuze kubahambya ntumwibera akaruru bamaye mukoze ebiki. Why don't you perform your job? Because ingambire already na gambito tuizire. We are from you. Twagamba no. Now we don't want these things to happen anymore. Byone ebikutunyigiriza hamu. Leka turugate values. Hati no sango omuntu ataremire ekimutakwenda kaniki yakukura. Ekimutakwenda kaniki nuko gamba nawo katakwenda kuruga mu kunyigiriza. Okay. So ikinso kugambira omuntu wala hano especially musita kuba nyosa azini yunkura ninkwata huna muno. Before we give the relevance of the entire country in our city, you room. If you're going to be in this election, make sure you're transparent as much as you can. At the end of the day, when we are repeating Buno
it costs us.
Yeah, because hati abantu to abantu agenze bayitegereza muno. So they don't allow such kind of things to happen, and then someone will be quiet. Because me, I will tell you like, ebe bintu byabeira otabebaza bereke ebe bikarambebaho. But if I don't speak, then who will? But these are the same people going to handle my general elections in Kwamsan. If I keep quiet about it, then no take some Kwamsan to the Kwasam. So that is why I'm telling you, I'm coming for you, my dear. The law is clear. So you
though it's blind.
Yeah, I'm fighting for everyone's right. I cannot fail to fight for mine.
Okay.
I would be a fool to be
very good. Thank you so much, Honorable Roland, for coming through. Honorable Gilbert Kayondo, my opinion man, Mr. Sam, thank you for you guys. Sam, there is someone is asking something small here for you, Sam. Much as Oragiri. Sam, I love your submission, and my neighbor is asking me that, are you married? Just a joke. But
she's a girl. I'm a man. I can take as many as I can.
Okay. So I think Mary, you've gotten your answer from Sam. He's
why do you want to emphasize on my status?
Are you married?
Have I ever invited you in my
very good.
No, but
why are you not married, Sam?
But we are always close. Have you ever seen me
say yes or no? Yes or no?
Why are you forcing me to give you an answer?
Okay,
yes
guys.
Or no?
So let me. Please. Okay. Until next time, it's been me, your host Gonza Simon Yakiki. Let me meet again next week on Tuesday on the same panel with different persons, and we shall be discussing what will have unfolded in the course of the week. But otherwise, I thank my team that I've worked with, the producer, the production, the camera guys on the crew. We thank you so very much, and also our dear loved viewers. We love the comments. There are so many comments. It's a sokusoma tukamara, but we appreciate for that love, and here we are fortive to stay, and we are promising better services ahead there. Until next time, we sign out. Good night.